welcome to the real locker room talk with the four horsemen. Well, not the four horsemen. That's not even right. The Horsemen of Blackopolypse. At some point, I'm going to get that right. And one lady, of course, who's actually a horseman too. So we're going to knock this guy. Sai, please unmute your microphone. Everyone, unmute your microphones.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How's it going?
I'm good, man.
You're looking wild, you're looking fresh, man.
Yeah, looking all summery.
Yeah.
You know, it's surprising because I had like 3 hours sleeping that last night, man. So I'm on my reserve.
Is that down to the fact that you're working on this side business? Obviously, Simon's starting Red Pill Media, which will probably be a sister company of obviously Blackopolypse. And is that keeping you up all night, geezer?
Dude, it's not even just all night. Like just before I got here, I've like got 7 pages of notes and stuff that I'm trying to collate and get everything together. And it's just like mad. The brain won't turn itself off, and I'm tired. So I'm sometimes I'm looking at the same problem, or I'm looking at the same name 2 or 3 times before it registers who it is or what I'm meant to be doing, man. But yeah, I gotta slow it down a little bit now, I think.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah,
Jesus.
excited. That's why.
I think that's what it is. When you're running on raw excitement, it's really difficult to switch yourself off. You know, I think anybody who's had a project like that will know, or any project where you're just putting your heart and soul into it, man. You know, it's hard to switch off. You know, your brain doesn't choose when to be inspired.
Yeah. I think that's the same thing with this project. I feel like I got loads of energy, man. I'm putting so much hours into the day, and I'm like, man, but I can't wait to get to the point where, you know, I've done enough, and it starts kind of ticking over on its own. You kind of feel like it's like cranking the engine, and you turn the key, and it's cranking, and at some point you hope it starts.
Yeah.
And then it just ticks over, and that's where I'm trying to get to at the moment, man. But I feel like, oh man, you'll get there before me. We got Erica here today. Hi, Erica. With guest, of course, baby.
Yes.
All we see is a hand.
It's like Howard's mom on Big Bang Theory, and you just hear her voice, you never see her.
Really? Actually, you know, I've never watched Big Bang Theory.
What?
Yeah, I know, man.
I've watched them all. I've watched some of them, though. I do like them. I like Shell.
Brilliant, man. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. You got to catch up on that, dude, man.
You know, another thing I never watched is House of Cards. But I'm trying to get through it now. But it's supposed to be excellent. No one else has watched it. Oh, so good. I'm not missing it. Game of Thrones, anyone?
No,
not seen that. Definitely not subscribed to that.
So I'm still ahead.
If I like that, it's like a commitment, because by the time I was going to even think about watching it, it was like 3 or 4 seasons in or whatever, and I thought, this is a commitment in itself now, and I'm not doing it, man. So I settled on that one. And what was the other one? Breaking Bad?
Yeah, Breaking Bad.
I'd still be interested in that one. That would be more.
I think I want to watch that one, but I haven't watched that one. I did get into Peaky Blinders, though, and I found that amazing.
Is it good? What is that about, man? Peaky Blinders?
It's set in Birmingham.
It is set in Birmingham.
Yeah, gangster times in Birmingham in the early, I think when's it based, in the 30s, 40s or something like that, but maybe it's really cool, man.
Okay.
Really, really cool.
I think that's the only thing that would draw me to actually watch it, is because it's from Birmingham. But apart from that, I think I tried to watch it one episode.
And it's basically world renowned now. Like it at one point, I think it was the 2nd or 3rd highest watched stuff on Netflix.
And that's good, because now our accents obviously are in. The Brummie.
We're in, man. We're in.
Do they actually speak with accents? Is it like proper legit, or is it? Yeah, then.
Well, I say legit. The people, some of them are not Brummie, so I say legit. But yeah, coached. You know, they've been coached.
Oh, they've been coached to speak like that.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Hey, Nigel, turn your
sideways head, man.
turn your camera around.
You sideways head is that?
You know, actually, what would be great?
Am I sideways on your screen?
Yeah, you like. I feel like I'm looking like I gotta look like this.
Oh, jeez. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can change.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, because I think, because I did suggest that you make it landscape. That would make it a lot better, because of obviously the picture, when it goes up full screen, it doesn't have these big borders going down the sides. So that's what it is. Anyway, I'm especially in a good mood today because I got my book finally. Let's see if you can see this. When the World Was Black. The Untold History of the World's First Civilizations. I'm so excited to read this book, really. And when I start reading this, everyone better be ready, because I'm gonna start spitting just knowledge and facts.
Oh, Mac is gone.
But talk to me about a week first, man, because I got it. It's like 400. How many pages is it? 480 pages. Yeah. No, actually, it's
I'm
300.
gonna have to dial out and dial back in.
Yeah, die back out and die back in.
You're back normal now.
Well, you are kind of normal. Yeah, leave it like that. It's okay. Oh, he's
I
gone.
think you gotta go out.
Anyway, anything interesting happened today with anybody? Anything interesting?
No.
Just enjoying the sunshine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, it's been a sweltering day, isn't it, today? It's like proper hot. I don't know what it's like over there, but we had like 31 degrees or something, and that's...
I think we were like 26, 27. Or in Warwickshire we were anyway. I don't know where Simon was, all around the UK.
He's probably...
No, I was actually local to Birmingham today. I didn't really leave Birmingham, I don't think at all. Actually, I did. I went to Cannock this morning, but that's about it. You know, just literally doing locals this morning. I spoke to literally probably, if not my favourite rapper, then one of my favourite rappers today, which was nice. Jafro, I spoke to him just to find out what he's been getting up to, and he's sat on some amazing music apparently, man, which has got me all excited. Thinking when's this music coming, so I'm well happy about that. But yeah, man. Nigel!
Now you're on.
I'd have to do it on my computer, man, for me to get landscape. So I'll do it next week.
Yeah, all right, no problem, man. How's it going, man, Nigel? What's going on?
Well, what a long day. I've done.
Look, you're sweaty there, look.
Man, I've got my fan on. I've had to put this down because there's too much light.
Okay.
So I've done 4 lives today.
Oh my God.
I did a business owner interview at 11.
Yeah.
I did a live into a group that I was managing before that. I then hosted a meeting with 4 business owners for a friend who wanted me to do it for her. I've then done an interview just on the site about racism.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll invite you to the group and you can watch it.
Yeah, okay, cool.
And now,
yeah. So this is the 5th one.
That looks comfortable in that chair, you know.
Yeah,
I need to feel like Nigel's got, man. I'm sat forward, like I'm thinking, yo, I've got pillars behind me. I am feeling. I'm at my mum's home. I'm trying to put this all around, you know.
It looks nice and where I am, man.
Nigel looks comfortable, you know. That's a sleeping chair.
I've changed the office around again because I was sick of it being opposite the door. Bad for feng shui as well. So it's in a nice position now. I've got some chair can recline. I can settle in. I've got a footstool next.
He slept in that position. Look at him. He slept in that position for sure. Look at that. Wake
up with some dribbles coming down my face, man.
Yeah.
No, you got any wigs today, man? We need cheering up, man. It's been a sunny day, man. You got any wigs for us?
Hey, you know that's gonna be the thumbnail.
Just the one, man. Just the one today.
That's gonna be the thumbnail. Just me. Hey, saying that thing.
Sunrise. You know, of course.
Hey,
so glow.
Hey, the feng shui. What's it called? Feng shui.
Feng shui. Oh, feng shui. Yeah.
It's feng shui. So you've been looking into that sort of stuff because I know that's like the positioning of furniture in your house to absorb the most energy.
Yeah, I think over the years you kind of listen and hear things, and I think anyway, if you think about it, you shouldn't really have a door behind you. It's just if you think back to kind of ancient man, you'd never have your back to the door, would you?
Right, that's
you'd already be worried about predators. So I think in terms of a good position to be in, I think having a door behind you is not, you didn't actually feel that. I'm sitting here relaxing.
Yeah.
I didn't ever feel that relaxed and chilled when I was over in that other corner. So with that thing, sure, man, may I learn something? Maybe I get to
Yeah, I think this is something I've hit on a long time ago, this feng shui, but I never really got too into it. But I did know that one thing is you should never have your head close to like sockets, electric sockets and stuff, plug sockets.
Waves, man.
Yeah, it should never be too. Also by the window too. You shouldn't always be when you're sleeping. This is in terms of sleeping. You shouldn't be sleeping next to the window either. So there's a couple of things I learned, but I've forgot everything now. Sorry, man.
I sleep next to the window. Well, the bed's not right next to the window, but I'm on the window side. So
yeah,
I think that's because you get creepy crawlies crawling at night, and you're the first person they get to in it.
Yeah. I think it relates to energy flow, though. I think
Yeah,
in the
I
little
know.
bit of teaching that I did read, it was talking about trying to block between the front door and the back door. If you had
Yeah.
like a direct path, you needed to try and slow the energy down, so you've not got like
Okay.
flow, like a fast influx. So maybe it's the same that you'd be receiving outdoors energy
Yeah.
without.
You know, I'm going to go off and do some research about this for next week.
You should do this. You should do this.
Do it.
Man, they can't miss that feng shui, you know.
Yeah. Anyway,
On the agenda, because I don't know if anyone wants to jump in with anything, but the first thing I wanted to ask, I don't know if you've got it on the list, is about the reopening of the country next week.
the pubs.
Pubs are opening, restaurants are opening, and gyms are not open for some reason. Cinemas are, theatres are not.
I despair when I see that the most powerful thing to get people joyous is a pub
oh my
being
God, yeah.
reopened.
Oh
Now,
my
I don't know if what I've just seen on Facebook was real, but it looked like they're filmed somewhere, and there's a whole. I don't know if it might have been like superimposed. It might have been a football game, but they're all going. And I'm thinking, it's just a pub.
Yeah.
Is your house that
Could have been
bad?
the pub celebrations, to be fair. Like,
Is your house and your family that bad that you want to get down to the pub, and that's the biggest thing that you've missed?
Yeah. Did you see the queues for Primani though? So I would believe it. People were queuing for hours just for clothes.
I think I can understand that. Yeah, we're now free, and you can go and pretty much do what you want within reason. I can understand that joy, but for me, pub, really?
Yeah. It's not interesting, is it really? Well, I think these guys, look, most people's IQ is about what, 10? That's all they could do. That's all they could do is drink beer.
Your audience.
What's that side?
You thought your audience. You say the average person's got an IQ of 10.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, no, my audience, our audience, Blackopolypse, we're the smart people. Anyone's gonna listen to this. Trust me, the dumb people are gonna turn off. The smart people are gonna continue to listen. This is the advert in it now. This is. Everyone will be like, "Oh, yes, I'm smart now because I listen to Blackopolypse podcast."
Yeah, it's people have got very low needs from life.
Yeah,
I suppose is the way to look at it. It's like doctors, surgeries, yes, dentists, yeah, that's health. Schools, nurseries, yeah, that's education. Pub, really?
yeah.
Like you say, like it's all of their norms being restored, like the certain key markers, and the British people and that be able to go to the pub and then have a curry, and that is like pretty much part of the institution, and it's definitely it's like the Italians going out for food or something, like it's part of their tradition, it's probably the first thing they couldn't wait for is restaurants, whereas the English people were like, yeah, we're gonna go down the pub and get hammered. It's not really my take on things, but yeah.
I've heard that hairdressers are open, but nail salons aren't.
Same with cinemas are, theatres aren't.
Well, what's the difference?
Oh no, man, the virus knows, bro.
Yeah.
I am what I am. Nah, bro, you're going down.
The virus is attacking classes, mate, because obviously only people with money can go theatre.
That might be a good point, actually. Maybe the thought is, okay, should we put the poor people out?
Most poor people can get, spend the £20 in 5 minutes by going to the cinema, but
yeah,
you're spending £200 to go to London to go theatre. So they'll probably say, something, you rich people, you hang on a bit, just hang on a bit. Let's just see what happens.
Yeah. I would have put past them.
Guinea pigs.
Oh God. I also heard as well today, I don't know how true it is, the vaccination is available and they want to test it on the BAME community.
Why are they always picking us?
It was in the group. I haven't read it. I don't know how true it is. I haven't read it.
I'm going to find out.
Yeah, because the last thing I read, I didn't think it was ready.
It was I'm in a group called BAME, as it happens, and it was in there. I didn't really read it, but I was just seeing, vaccine, black community. I thought, well, I should have shared it really, but man, they ain't testing out nothing on me.
I think there's gonna be a lot of resistance, especially like from the religious sector. Will be like, no, this is the mark of the beast. Until of course they say you're not gonna be able to buy nothing with it. Everyone's gonna give in and be like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm down, man. I'm taking that.
If they take you out of society because you haven't had it, then that's going to be a problem. But I think that is that's the end of that's the end game. Then that's the end of the world as far as you know it. When they can say, right, you haven't had this injection which we put in you, which we're not actually sure what it's going to do, but you got to have it anyway. And if you don't, then you can't go on holiday, you can't leave the country, you can't, you know what I mean? Then it will be the end times, man. Because that is when they're going for it then. Whether they can do that yet, I don't know, but you know what I mean? You got to wonder.
The thing is, it doesn't make sense, man, because like when you think about it, they got a vaccine and they're like, okay, everyone's gonna have this, and then there's gonna be resistance to it. And then they're like, okay, not everyone's gonna have it, because that's what they do. Be like, not everyone's gonna have it. Just people under 16, they've got to have it. So at some point, they'll get the whole generations of people getting it. They'll just wait for us to die. That's it. They'll be like, okay, the old people put resistance.
What will happen is, if you think about it, the rich countries will have it.
Mm.
The poor countries won't be able to afford to have it.
They'll be tested.
So then these pandemics will be isolated to the poor countries again.
Mm.
So it's almost like saying, look, man, we've got rid of measles and all them things there. We're going to lock everybody off. No one can get it over here. But over in other parts of the world, they're still getting these diseases that you don't see in the UK because they haven't got the money over there for the vaccine and the therapy to get better and so on and so forth. So that'll happen. It'll just be, the world will just get split again. If you ain't got the money to have a vaccine and you're stuck in your little third world country and tough.
All right. So basically, yeah, sorry, just to move back to the original topic. They're opening up Britain next week fully. Or just partially?
Well, not fully, but it's a massive relaxation. So they've closed the social distancing down to a metre.
A metre?
Is it a metre, yeah?
Oh, is it a metre? What's the virus saying, man? The virus is saying... The virus is saying, why, banana energy, if you jump 2 metres now, you know?
He hasn't introduced it, hasn't he? You just check it. I'm trying to introduce it.
What's that?
I think no. If you say he has, I didn't watch.
He said where it couldn't be avoided to do 1 metre. I was watching some of the speech.
Yeah, so I think, like I say, it was meant to be reduced from 2 metres to 1 metre, which, according to the experts, said that you got about a 30% higher chance of catching it.
Well,
do you
know experts and then the economy? That's the problem, isn't
it? Do you know anybody who's rushing back to go to gym or rushing back to be in places which are crowded? I don't know anybody who's rushing back to be around lots of people.
And I think the Trump rally would be a good starting point for that, because Trump tried to have a rally the other day. Same thing.
What do we say about them, man? These guys are the average human.
But these people are so dedicated.
There's the 10 IQ.
The only reason I bring them in because they're so dedicated to him, and they had 19,000 seater stadium, and they had a 40,000 arena as an overflow for these people to come, like, to see him afterwards, and 6,200 turned up, or 6,300.
Is that it?
All together, yeah. This is just this weekend.
That's why he was disappointed the other day, innit?
He was really upset.
So walking on with a moody face.
I don't put that down to people hating his politics just as much as, like, he wanted to wish this virus away, and there's a lot of people who are a lot more, even his fans are like, no, it's a step too far.
There's people who've died. There's a guy on the news, I think it was 2 weeks ago, who says, yeah, well, President Trump said we'd be all right if we didn't need the mask. I mean, his wife caught it and died.
Really?
And it's because President Trump had said, and that's the thing, man, he put his faith in a man and says, yeah, I'm going to risk your health, my wife's health, because you're the president. And so I'm not rushing to go anywhere where there's lots of people. Okay,
what I would say is, because we're a little bit ahead of you guys, so we've actually got most of the stuff open now, except for big what do you call it? Places where there could be
mass gatherings.
Sorry?
Mass gatherings.
Yeah, mass gatherings, that's the word, yeah. Except for mass gatherings, you can go, like, so people over, I think, like stadiums where you can have more than, I think it's 5,000 people per square, I don't know, 100 meters. Not allowed to take place until November. Apart from that, the way everything else is at the moment is like, you don't think that anything's wrong. I think even like the restaurants now, that, you know, there's this idea that if you walk in the restaurant with a mask, then as soon as you sit down, you take the mask off. You're like, yeah, I swear to God, I'm not even joking.
That is funny. That is funny.
Put the mask on, then go into the restaurant and take the mask off. It's like, okay, you're good.
So the COVID lands on your lip while you're yamming food.
Yeah.
You put the mask back on with the COVID there. It goes, oh, where shall I go? Where shall I go? Oh,
Yeah.
go up here.
So you can't blow the COVID away.
It's I think really what's happened, guys, is that the governments of the world says, you know something, we're losing money. We can't afford to lose no more money.
What did I
So
say?
get them back.
Do you remember what I said, Wayne? I'll tell you. Do you remember what I said to you? 3 months. It'll be 26. I said it'll be 3 months. They'll basically shut off the country. They'll try and open it up. There'll be a mass surge and everything, and they'll have to close the country again.
But I don't think they'll do that though.
Or it'll be a choice where they'll be like, we're not even closing it this time. We can't.
Well,
Yeah.
I've heard Germany's cases have gone up.
I have that as well.
I actually don't know, man, because you guys are getting different info from what I'm getting. I mean, I probably don't talk about it as much. Actually, yeah, I heard that in a city close to me, actually, 500 new cases were discovered just the other day, over the weekend, I think. So it's possible. It's very possible.
Well, in the States, it's going up madly. Like I think there was 11 states that were reporting their highest ever rise ever.
They didn't shut down though, did they?
Over 3,000 cases in one day.
Bloody hell.
You know what, though? I got the numbers here. It's 9.2 million people in cases worldwide. 9.2 million cases, and only just reaching 500,000 deaths. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say this, but this ain't.
That's about a 0.4-0.5% chance.
It's not as dangerous as everyone thinks, man. I think they could slowly say, you know what, if you die from it, you die from it. But you know what, just carry on, man. You're all right. Really?
That's what they've decided to do.
I think that's what they're trying to do, yeah. Because I don't think only 500,000, not even 500,000 people have died, but 500,000 people die, more than 500,000 people die every day from other things. So
Other respiratory illnesses, yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't make, oh man, come on, man, open everything again, sack it. Let's get back to business as usual.
The roads definitely look like it's back to normal. I mean, I seen rush hour yesterday. I went for a walk and 5 o'clock, man, the road was carked like it used to be carked before COVID. So, yeah, I think it has got back to normal.
Mm.
But I know some people's behaviour will have changed. Like I said, I'm not rushing to go back anywhere where there's holding people. Not for a bit.
No, not me.
I'm just going to check the Germans' new cases. Yeah, we got, in the last 24 hours. No, 2 days ago, we had 420 new cases and 10 new deaths.
10. I mean, that's the thing. It's the deaths that you need to look at, because that means it's rampant, if that makes sense. You know, they're talking about this new medicine, asthma medicine, which they say helps save people. So, you know, they might have better treatment now than they did back in March and April. They might have discovered new things that they can do to prolong and save lives. So,
well, they've been doing some kind of limited trials already, even in the UK. I think it was at United College, Summit in London anyway. It's one of the College of London. They were doing clinical trials with specific, limited number of patients, and a lot of those just really good results and that. So I know I think there was at the time 30 odd around the world that were actually doing similar at the similar point. So I think there's literally all over the world, everybody's trying to find their own solution. I think by the time we come out of it, there'll probably be a couple of different options that we've got, and then we just got to try and work out. Well, it's going to be hard to work out which one's going to be better for people, but to try and judge side effects and long-term sort of, effects is going to be really difficult when we're going to start administering it a lot sooner than that.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the thing about the vaccine, which I think would kind of squash any kind of rumours of anything, because if different countries are developing their own vaccine, they're not going to all say, well, they're all trying to be, it's the race to make it first, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which means that they're all going to use their own way of getting there, which means that they have to collaborate on a huge scale for them to say, yeah, let's all put the same thing in, so everyone, you know what I mean? So, but we'll see.
There'd be some proper dirty business, wouldn't they, if just say, for instance, just for an example, I don't know, Ecuador decided to, they found this wonder drug, which is be perfect to give to people. What the big pharma company is going to do? They're going to let this little tiny Ecuadorian company make it and distribute it around the world.
Never.
But rather than just teething their idea or something, they'll probably take over that company,
buy the company, won't they?
on the cheap and then sell it. There'll be some dirty business involved. If it's
Oh, of course.
a major player, there'll be some dirty business involved.
You know, look at Matt Hancock from our government. He's got his hands all over PPE and vaccines and trials and this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? I was reading the other day. Again, he's telling you about some of the government ministers and the money they're making off the back of COVID and profiteering and stuff. Yeah.
There's everything else in it. He was talking about it when we were saying about Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg had made like 35 billion and 29 billion respectively extra over a 3-month period.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like they're cashing in, man. They are cashing in, and Bezos stopped. He was paying a little bit extra towards his wages, which is what the Holy Link had actually. He was getting this extra money that was given to his staff because there were in demand, in high demand, and there were a lot of overtime. And then he brought it to an end 2 months earlier than he said. He said he was going to bring it he was going to run till the end of June, and he ended up running till the end of April.
What the hell's he doing with all that money, man?
You know, actually, yeah, the devil. What's it called? Did you guys get any subsidies throughout the COVID? Did they offer you guys anything? I know, like, my mom said that she got some money back from her car insurance. Did you guys get anything like in America? I've gave everyone a check of $1,200. Did anyone in England get anything?
Nah.
I got because I'm self-employed. I got some money off the HMRC, which was like a support, coronavirus support for self-employed. There's nothing huge. I mean, I've got to declare it on my tax next year anyway. Yeah. But there is. I'm thinking of going for one of these bounce back loans because you can get the money, and for 12 months you ain't got to pay a bean, and then the interest rate is 2.5%. Or you can just pay it off in one go. But I know a few people who've done it, and what they've done is they've put the money into the bank to see, right, let's see what I can do with it properly. And they said, if I ain't going to use it, they're just going to use it to pay it back, just get rid of it. But I'm thinking about
money that way, though.
Well, no, because I don't think there's an early redemption penalty.
Oh, okay.
So you pay it off. What you loan is what you pay. What if you don't pay it back before it finishes, before it starts, then you'd have to then incur interest, which I imagine would be monthly or over.
And because we got, I'll tell you, we got each kid that you have gets a check for €300.
Oh wow!
In Germany, but I think that's it's nice, but but they basically were like, but you got to spend that money. You can't keep that money for anything but giving it away. You have to spend it. Then I was like, what do you think I'm going to do with it? I'm going to get $300 per kid, and you think I'm just going to keep it? Well, of course I'm going to spend it. I guess what they're trying to say is don't spend it in another country, spend it here.
Yeah. Don't book a holiday to Cyprus.
Yeah. But the thing is, why I'm a bit cheesed off with that, because I was like, I was cheesed off about that because I was like, hold on, the kids get $300, so the families with kids get something, but the people who are single get nothing. That's not fair. I don't think. I think they could have gave everybody $300, and it would have been nice. I mean, it's not that much money, but it would have been nice. But instead of just like, if you got kids, well,
I suppose. Yeah,
it's like you'd probably say the same thing. It's one of those sort of things. It's when you fall on hardships, and I know it's the same with housing, isn't it? In the UK, you know, it doesn't matter how hard up you are. If you're a bloke, you can literally sleep on the street, and they don't give a damn about you. And it's the same probably in Germany when it comes to an emergency situation, and they're probably watching every last penny, especially in Germany. There definitely will be. It's going to be like, listen, if you've got vulnerable people around you, then they're going to be taken care of. If you're a strapping, man, and you can look after yourself, then go out and do it and be industrious and get yourself back up there. You know what
I think basically
that's what it is. Yeah, that they have to. Like with the shopping vouchers here for the UK, in terms of children with free school meals, getting the shopping vouchers. I don't know if you guys had spoken about that. I haven't caught up on last week, so I'm a few weeks behind. But Marcus Rashford, I don't know if you discussed that at all.
Did we briefly touch on it?
No, but I don't know if you did touch on it, but it was amazing what you did. It was really...
We did it last week, mate.
Not last week. I think in the Family Affair podcast, we... shameless pitch. Family Affair podcast, we touched on it a little bit.
Yeah, that's just the thing that he's done, and obviously the government did a